The Kedarnath tragedy. Hello everyone, welcome to Intellify. When water becomes violent, it leads to natural calamities like flood and tsunamis. We all know about the floods in Uttarakhand state that has not only affected the tourism sector in Kedarnath but has also been the cause of death for many. Let's know about it in detail. Between June 13 and 17, the state of Uttarakhand had received an unusual amount of rainfall. This led to the melting of the Chobari glacier and eruption of the Mandakini river. What happened? The floods affecting large parts of Uttarakhand, Himachal Pradesh, and western Nepal. The heavy rainfall caused massive flash floods and landslides, resulting in the death of residents and tourists, as well as extensive damage to property. Reportedly, the worst hit was Kedarnath Valley, popular for the 8th century temple dedicated to Lord Shiva. The flood left behind a death toll of more than 5,000. What was the cause of the floods? Despite the fact that heavy rainfall and cloudbursts are natural causes for the floods and landslides, environmentalists believe that the disaster of 2013 was a man-made one. Unplanned and haphazard construction, mismanaged tourism, and related activities including intensive mining in this fragile ecosystem were some of the reasons that made this natural disaster partly man-made. Over the years, the number of pilgrims visiting the area had also exponentially increased. In order to meet with the rising demand of religious tourism, the state government built an intricate network of roads, hotels, and lodges, and carried out other construction activities in many remote mountainous regions of the Himalayas. However, it was also true that the unexpected timing of rainfall and the unusual amount of it also did not leave enough time for pilgrims to evacuate, thereby increasing the magnitude of impact. How was relief work carried out? The relief work was carried out by a combined team effort of the Army, Air Force, Navy, Indo-Tibetan Border Police, Border Security Force, National Disaster Response Force, Public Work Department, and local administration. Within 5 days, the Army had deployed about 10,000 soldiers, and the Air Force had brought in more than 45 pieces of aircraft to carry out the rescue operation. They managed to rescue more than 33,000 people from remote and inaccessible mountain zones. It is worth noting that after the disaster, the rescue operation in the region in itself has become a risky affair due to the unpredictable weather conditions, mountainous topography, and lack of accessibility in the majority of the routes. In the aftermath of the disaster, the fear among pilgrims resulted in a severe blow to tourism. After 100 days of deafening silence, the pilgrimage route to Kedarnath was finally opened on October 5th, but only a small number of pilgrims were allowed at a time. It is worth noting that though, despite the damage caused and the fear instilled by the floods, faith of the pilgrims was restored when they realized that though most parts of Kedarnath town had gone underground, a catastrophe which remained untouched was the Shiva temple built in 8th century AD. That's all about the Uttarakhand Kedarnath tremendous tragedy. For more, stay tuned to Learn with Intellify.